The fourth edition of the Dubai Tour got underway today with the riders rolling out from Dubai International Marine Club. Ahead of them lay 181 almost entirely flat kilometres, looping out into the desert before heading back to the coast and finishing on the Palm Jumeirah. The Dubai Tour is a season opener for much of the peloton, and there were clearly several pairs of restless legs looking to shake off a winter of training. A break formed literally as the flag dropped at kilometre 0, but it wasn't until several Ks later that 5 riders forged clear, keen to establish a time gap early on in the stage. They were Nicolas Bohème of Bardiani, Sylvain Dillier of BMC, Matteo Bono of UAE Abu Dhabi, Daniel Pearson of Aqua Blue Sport, and Tom Stewart of One Pro Cycling. Under the impetus of the sprinters teams, it was soon lined out behind across the desert highways. At the first intermediate sprint, Bohème narrowly got Tom Stewart on the line, and after that close call for Stewart, we could see that these sprints were going to be hotly contested. And it's no surprise, really, as both the red jersey for intermediate sprints and also time bonuses on general classification were up for grabs. Sprint number 2 was more of a formality for Bohème, with Stewart and Matteo Bono crossing the line in second and third. Meanwhile, back in the bunch, it was definitely business time as determined riders set about starting to reel the breakaway in. Sprint number 3 was taken by Dillier, with Tom Stewart a close second. Clearly not quite his day today, and Bohème was seemingly happy with third. And with those intermediate sprints done and dusted, Bohème sat up, saving his legs for another day, and knowing that general classification is possibly up for grabs. With the Dubai skyline in sight and the Palm Jumeirah almost within reach, the bunch finally made the catch at 10 kilometres to go. Some of the biggest sprint names in the sport were lining up behind to stretch their legs. Elia Viviani, Sasha Modolo, John Degenkolb, Mark Cavendish and Marcel Kittel were all in the mix. Riccardo Minali of Astana opened it up early, but the power of Marcel Kittel and the might of his quick-step team made it look effortless. Dylan Groenewegen of Lotto NL Jumbo took second, and Mark Cavendish of Dimension Data was third. Mark Cavendish, meanwhile, finished on a flat tyre, making his third place quite remarkable in the circumstances. Marcel Kittel takes the blue leader's jersey, but Nicolas Bohème made the most of his intermediate sprint success with time bonuses that leave him second overall. Join us again tomorrow for highlights of the 186 kilometres from Dubai to Ras Al Khaimah. And in the meantime, make sure you have subscribed to GCN. But if you want more content now, why not click on either the best team kits of 2017 or the team bikes of 2017, just to make sure your racing knowledge is up to scratch this season.